Hello and welcome to AutismHub.com's first anniversary. My name is Ree Lloyd-Williams and I'm co-founder of Autism Hub alongside Florence Neville, whose research the whole website's concept is based upon. Now you may be thinking Autism Hub, that sounds a bit funny, that's a funny word, rather than HWB. The HWB does stand for Health and Wellbeing, but Hub in Welsh, which is where I come from, Wales, is the hub of something. So I really like the idea of this being a hub of health and well-being. This is the centre, and that can radiate out, that we can share the information that has supported us. And it also, funny enough, means to boost something, to lift it up, to raise it up, which is another really nice meaning in Welsh for the word. So Autism Hub had so many positive connotations, and that's what we're all about. We're all about amplifying autistic voices and sharing the solutions that we've come up with ourselves and what works for us, rather than having people tell us what to do. Because so much research into autism tries to change our behaviours, tries to fix us in some way, and that didn't seem right. And so when Flo first did her research, and she wanted to look into how autistic adults research and come up with their own techniques for supporting their health and well-being. Her particular interest is nutrition. She was already coaching people in how you can change how you feel based on what you put in your mouth, and how different foods actually affect us in different ways, and with things like anxiety, which affect lots of autistic people, looking at practical solutions and ways to actually make your lives better. For me, creativity is my big thing. So I'm a poet and playwright, and so when I was touring with my play The Duck, I was noticing how much the creative aspect of what I was doing is what drives me forward. It's what makes me feel good, and how having that as a part of my life is just really, really important to me. And so after she'd done her research, which is called Autistics, Autodidacts and Autonomy, which is a great name, it's really good, I couldn't have come up with a better one, it confirmed what she thought, that different autistic people were really, really working out their own ways and using our own problem solving and pattern thinking and natural ways of thinking about the world. We weren't just finding techniques. We weren't hearing about meditation and then doing it like that. No. We were working out why you do meditation. We were looking into things in so much more detail and then coming up with our own paths. Each and every person with their different ways of doing things. And it's a celebration. It's just a real celebration of difference. And that's what we wanted Autism Hub to be. We wanted to be able to share that research, because what is the point in having research that doesn't actually lead to improving people's lives? So Flo and I, just over a year ago, sat down and decided to start this website and to start the idea of encouraging the voices of the autistic community. This wasn't about just sharing our own techniques. This was about other people being able to engage and share and take ownership and enjoy who they are without judgment, without feeling like this is a weird thing to do, because it's not strange to come up with your own techniques. And that was really, really important for us to share. So one thing that really interests me about all the posts we've had over the past year, and I am so grateful to everyone who's got in touch and sent their words in, it's been an absolute pleasure to read them all, is just how varied they all are. We've got things on visualization, meditation, we've got nutrition, we've got exercise, we've got physicality, then we've got creativity. There's no one thing, and I've loved reading them all. And many of them I go, well, that's not necessarily something I do, but perhaps actually I might steal that bit of it, or steal that bit of it, because that I can make work. There's things about nature in there, the importance of nature, and it made me realise that I spend so much time in nature. I love interacting with nature, and that actually, I hadn't realised that was a health and well-being technique that I was already doing. It's been absolutely fascinating learning so much about so many of you, and I know many of our writers have said that they've felt like it's taking real joy out of what they do, being able to share it with other people, that it really does make them feel accepted and has helped towards their own self-acceptance, which is just an absolute joy to be a part of. So that's this year. What are our plans for the future? Well, we're planning on expanding, keeping going. We've already expanded our team, which is really, really exciting. We are no longer just Britain based. We were already over 2 countries, England and Wales, and now we also have the good old US of A involved. We have the marvellous Raya Person, who does creative movement and celebration of stimming, and with her dance background, just watching her do her videos is incredible. I really, really strongly recommend you watch them to understand what I mean. And then we have Cass Nelson, who is an amazing artist. She's an oil painter, writer, photographer, incredibly talented, and she already does a lot of work with supporting neurodivergent artists in sharing their own work, which is to be commended. And then we have Dr. Laura Weldon, who is a naturopath who already works in the field of mental health and well-being and supporting neurodivergent people to live their best lives and be healthy and happy in this world. So we've got a really strong team now. What's really nice is that we all cover really different angles and we're all able to work to our strengths. So this is about working together so that we are not having to do things that are difficult for us. We all have different skills. We all have different difficulties. And that's one of the advantages of our expanding team. But we very much want this to be a positive experience for everyone involved. Now, if you did feel inspired to share your own health and well-being technique, whatever it is, then please do get in touch. We can support you in writing. We don't just need people who are writers. That's not what we're interested in. We can use different techniques to get your story across. What we want are your techniques. What we want is to be able to share all these things, all this knowledge that people already have. Instead of having people tell us what to do, we want to be able to offer it to the world. So please do get in touch through the contact sheet. And there are guidelines on how to do it, and we can work with you on creating something absolutely brilliant. So that's what we've been up to this year. Now, what does the future hold for Autism Hub? At the moment, I think we need our health and well-being more than at any other time. It's been such a tough year for everybody. I don't think anybody's got through unscathed, even those of us who don't mind being at home, who felt not as restricted as others. There have been tough times. There has been change, there has been loss of routine, there has been uncertainty, and all of these things take a heavy toll on us. And so looking to the future, we want to increase what we do. We want to provide more paid resources. We definitely want more blog posts. So anybody who's got any ideas, please do get in touch. And hopefully we are going to put together some podcasts so that we can make the site even bigger and discuss things in some more detail, which would be really, really fun. Thank you so much for listening to me rambling on, and welcome to Autism Hub if you're here for the first time. And thank you so much to everybody who's got in touch, who's shared our work, who's clicked through this year. It's been such an amazing first year, and I cannot wait to see what the future holds.